Hello, dear fans and subscribers. As promised, your host Ram is once again back with you, continuing the preview of the teams for the ICC Champions Trophy 2017 in England. So, since I'm talking about England and that the tournament is being held in England from June 1st to June 18 with non stop excitement, let's have a look at the England team. Now, let me tell you, if you look at the ICC Champions Trophy statistics, England have never won a Champions Trophy, and that itself says that this England team, which is be playing in this hosting the Champions Trophy, are definitely favourites. Just because not only because it is the home turf for England, and also the current blend of cricketers, the talented young cricketers that are that are in the England team. This England team looks full, really looks full of confidence, and it's a wonderful team, and led by Morgan, the captain. And I think England, this is the best bet for England to lay their hands on the Champions Trophy, which they have never won. And what a proud moment it would be if England could lift the Champions Trophy in front of all their home fans on 18th of June, if at all they make it to the final. Well, so just looking at it, Morgan is the one who would be leading the side for England, and he has been, and you know, England also enjoy a lot of advantages. One is it's being played on the home turf. It's on home conditions. They know the conditions well. They know which players are really suited to which type of wicket. So they can make their choices very wisely. So that's a big advantage for England. And England would be led by the English captain Morgan, who has so far been so successful. And also, let me tell you, England are full of confidence. And the reason that I say that, since the last World Cup 2015, if you look at the stats of their ODIs, they have totted up in excess of 300 runs 21 times. So that really tells you how powerful they have been with their batting. Well, and they are not far ahead of their bowling as well, because the bowling, they have some wonderful bowlers. If you look at the team composition, it looks very, very strong. And I think this is the real opportunity for England to go ahead and lay their hands on the Champions Trophy for the very, very first time. And that would be, as I said, would be a proud moment if they could do it. The English fans would go mad with joy. Morgan, the captain, always a very enterprising batsman. Also has shown that he's a very successful England captain as well. Comes in the middle order, and he's always a dangerous customer, as we all know. Leads his team very well, makes the rings in the changes very well. And looking at it, well, they have Moeen Ali. Now, Moeen Ali is another very good contributor, very good all-rounder. And they have the bowling will be in the hands of Jake Ball, Liam Plunkett, Chris Wokes, and Mark Wood the other day against South Africa. One knows what he really came up with. Jake Ball is another one too. And he came only because of Chris Wokes. So, and Chris Wokes, well, I think it would be Chris Wokes because he's an all-rounder. Liam Plunkett, another all-rounder. And they also have Mark Wood, who has already proved himself. And I think their bowling is an awesome combination. And Willie, Willie is another one who was missing. But Willie is also a very, very tough customer to handle in conditions that would be absolutely suited to him. And then they have Billings. Sam Billings is there. Josh Butler, we know what type of player he is. Alex Hales and Jason Roy, such a successful opening pair in ODIs. They can really scorch the turf in England here, and they could really put the opposition bowlers in a real quandary. And also in the Indian captain, the defending champions Indian captain, Virat Kohli has already said that he does not see any weaknesses in this England team. And I think he's probably right. And also Well, what to talk about? I mean, Joe Root, well, he's always a stabilizing force for England. And let's also talk about Ben Stokes. Now, Ben Stokes is such a mercurial all rounder. One knows what a big difference he makes to the scheme of things for England. He comes in, he will rattle away. I mean, you give him the bat, he will score for you. You give him the ball, he will get the wickets for you. And he's a panther on the field. David Willey, as I already spoken about, I think the bowling is looking pretty sharp. I mean, in fact, it would be a tough time for them just to see how they do it, because David Willey, Mark Wood, Chris Wokes, Liam Plunkett, I think it's an awesome bowling combination. The batting is also strong. They have some very solid all-rounders as well. And I think we are in for a real ball here as far as the Champions Trophy. England are really in for a ball. And Group A, England hosts, as you know, would be playing the first match. That's on Thursday, on 1st of June, where England will take on Bangladesh at the Oval. And these are the fixtures which are coming up. So England will be taking on Bangladesh, and that will be a very good match because Bangladesh, let us say that even though they have probably never done well in the Champions Trophy, if you look at their statistics, I think, but this time Bangladesh, I can say for sure, I have already termed them the dark horses of the tournament. Well, so that is as far as England are concerned. So since we are talking about Bangladesh, let's talk about the Bangladesh squad. Now, Bangladesh, if you look at it, they don't have a good record. In the Champions Trophy, they have probably never come to the semi-finals, or probably the semi-finals or the final. It has always been that they have been into the group stages, and sometimes they have not even qualified. But this time, it's a different ball game. Bangladesh are breeding with confidence. They are number 6. They also held the ICC knockout trophy, but in which South Africa actually won the match. And this Champions Trophy, as you know, there's no West Indies in the Champions Trophy as they didn't qualify. And I can tell you one thing here, that for Bangladesh this time, I think this is one team that nobody can write off this year. In this particular Champions Trophy, they have never won the Champions Trophy. As I said, they have always struggled in the Champions Trophy. They have not gone through the league stages. Sometimes they have not even qualified. But this time they have left Pakistan, West Indies, and Sri Lanka behind by climbing to number 6 in ODI rankings. And also we saw that yesterday, even though Pakistan won the match against the Bangladeshis by scoring so highly, that was something that Bangladesh are really, I think they are really strong. Mushtaq Murtaza has been a very successful ODI captain for Bangladesh, getting this Bangladesh on the to get to the 6th in ODI rankings. Yes, it has been a real team effort, no doubt about it. So Bangladesh are very strong opposition, according to me, because they have a team which is blending youth with experience. Let's have a look at the experienced people. Murtaza himself as a captain is a very experienced bowler, a very experienced captain as well. And as far as the experience goes, let's talk about Tamim Iqbal. Tamim Iqbal, the opener, has been playing for Bangladesh for quite a long time, very experienced bloke. Then they have the world-class Shakib Al Hasan, the all-rounder, who has also played a lot of matches for Bangladesh. Look at Mushfiqur Rahim, a wicket-keeper batsman. What a consistent player he has been. So Mushfiqur Rahim, Shakib Al Hasan, Tamim Iqbal, and also Mahmudullah, another good finisher, I could say. And these are all 4 key members of the Bangladesh team, and with Murtaza. So there are 5 people who have ounces of experience as far as ODI cricket is concerned. And then they have Imrul Kais, another very ideally suited to ODI cricket with his style of batting, where he really likes to go for the bowling. And they also have some very good all-rounders. Look at this talented young guy, 21 years of age. His name is Mosaddaq Hussain. He's an all-rounder. He bowls, and his batting, one has seen that he can really whip the ball. Doesn't if you look at him, one does not feel that this bloke could be menacing. But I can tell you for a fact he can play some quick fire innings at the. And there's also another guy, Sabir Rahman. Another Sabir Rahman is also another very talented bloke. And even Murtaza has even hinted that Sabir Rahman could be a sort of a real significant tournament for Sabir Rahman. And why not? I mean, he comes one drop in ODIs, and his job is to really smack the balls. And he's a very powerful hitter of the ball, I think. Sabir Rahman. So Sabir Rahman is another, and Soumya Sarkar. What a precocious talent he is, Soumya Sarkar. With the bat. I mean, he bats at the top of the order. I would like to see Soumya Sarkar and Tamim Iqbal open the innings, but probably it might not be the case. They might like to have a left-hand, right-hand combination of Tamim Iqbal and Imrul Kais, because Soumya Sarkar might come one drop and then Sabir Rahman might follow. But I think this batting is looking very solid to me. And so this is as far as the batting is concerned. Let's look at the bowling. The bowling. Well, Mustafizur Rahman will be leading the pack, and one knows for a fact that Bangladesh have already produced a world-class bowler in left-arm pace bowler, Mustafizur Rahman, just 21 years of age. But what a bowler he is! His cutters could be lethal. He can bowl lethal cutters, and Mustafizur Rahman has already been very successful in this format of the game, and he would be a real force to reckon with for each and every player in the opposition. And he would be partnered by Taskin Ahmed, another upcoming talent. I mean, he's just 22. Look at the age of the Bangladeshi players. That will really tell you as to how talented they are. He's just 22 years of age. A lot of cricket left in him. And Taskin Ahmed is also a very effective bowler as well. So the pace bowling will be in the hands of Mustafizur Rahman and Taskin. Ruben Hussain has been playing cricket for quite some time, but normally does not. One has not seen him really being very effective in the sense he leaks a lot of runs. So that is something he really has to guard. And they have a world-class off spinner in Mehdi Hassan Miraz, and he's not only an off spinner, he's a very good all-rounder too. He can come and bat as well, and I think he has come into all the formats and he has contributed. So he's another good all-rounder that Bangladesh possesses. His right arm off spin could be something which could have the left-handed batsman in the opposition in a real spin. And Shafiul Islam is another bowler who's also a very good bowler, has a bit of experience as well, and he could chip in as well. So and Sunzamil Islam is the slow left-arm spinner for Bangladesh. So they have some real variety in the mix, but one does not see the leggy playing in this. So they have decided, and because they have a lot of other spinners, Shakib Al Hasan can bowl, Mahmudullah can bowl, and I think Bangladesh, let's not write off Bangladesh in this Champions Trophy, even though they have not had a very good record in the ICC Champions Trophy thus far. This could well be a turning point for Bangladesh in this Champions Trophy, and no team can take them lightly. Well, so let's get on from here. Now let's jump into the next squad, and we are talking about Pakistan. Now Pakistan, just talking about yesterday's game that happened, we saw a new bloke by the name Fahim Ashraf. He's a left-handed batter and right-arm medium bowler, and the way he batted, my word, that was simply electric stuff. Even though the ground was small probably, but also I was told that this bloke Fahim Ashraf wields the willow in such a manner that he hits the bowler straight. And any batsman who can actually hit the ball straight down the ground, he could be a very dangerous customer. And he comes in at number 9 and smacks 64 of just 30 deliveries with 4 4s and 4 6s. And this bloke, I think, is serious talent here, Fahim Ashraf. But anyway, probably early days, because we just got a glimpse of him yesterday. He came at a stage where there was only one thing to do for Fahim Ashraf, and that was to throw the bat at the ball, and that's what he precisely did. It connected, everything was successful. So Fahim Ashraf is another probably an all-rounder to watch in this Pakistan team. Now Pakistan playing this major tournament here, ICC Champions Trophy. Let's have a look at Pakistan and see how have they been faring in the ICC Champions Trophy. Now, Pakistan are another team that has never won a Champions Trophy. If you look at this, they have never even made it to the they definitely no, they never made it to the finals. At the most, I think they came to a semi-finals, if I'm not wrong, and that was the time I think the Mike Hussey actually hit 4 sixes of the bowler, and just I think it was Saeed Ajmal who was hit for 4 sixes, if my memory serves me right. But nevertheless, now Pakistan are being led by a new captain. Sarfraz Ahmed himself is a very, very aggressive bloke, likes to play the game in a very aggressive manner. He's the captain of the team, he's a very aggressive player as well, and he's a very, very good wicket keeper. So he's the one who's leading the team. So this is the first major tournament where Sarfraz Ahmed, so this is a sort of a real litmus test for Sarfraz Ahmed, the Pakistan captain, and he would like to really prove a point. He has come up with some gung-ho words already. He said that they are the number 8 ranked in ODI cricket currently, and he says that Pakistan have nothing to lose. So I'm sure they're going for it today. They are really going for it. Ahmed Shahzad is another very, very good opening bat. But one thing I have to say before I really carry on with this preview, that they have lost one magnificent captain, a magnificent player, and a guy who is so cool. And every time Pakistan, the chips have been down for Pakistan, this bloke has come there and stood like a rock, stabilized the innings, and also opened up. I'm talking about none other than the retired Pakistan captain, Misbah-ul Haq. What a player he was. And I'm sure Pakistan are going to miss him a great deal, and they have to make it a habit of missing him now, as he has already retired from international cricket. So Sarfraz Ahmed has Ahmed Shahzad with the opener. He's a very brisk player, likes to get on with the game, a very good, wonderful fielder as well. Azhar Ali, I was a bit surprised to see Azhar Ali in ODIs. Yes, he definitely, he can bide his time at the crease, so that's a good thing for Azhar Ali. And Azhar Ali could be a sort of a binding force for Pakistan in the absence of Misbah-ul Haq, in my opinion. Babar Azam is another very, very talented bat. He's just 22 years old, 22 years of age, and he has a lot of experience in the sense he is having a very good ODI record. He has already scored probably 3 to 4 centuries in ODI, so he's quite a serious customer, I can say. And Fakhar Zaman, who played well in the Pakistan Super League, is also a serious talent, one reckons. Haris Sohail is another one who has come in the absence of Umar Akmal. They are definitely going to miss the services of Umar Akmal. He's a very talented bloke, but he never has flowered for Pakistan. But Haris Sohail gets an opportunity. He's a middle order batsman. Hassan Ali is a very improved bowler now. He's an improving bowler, I would say, and he has been successful as far as ODIs are concerned. Looking at the bowling, they have the services of Mohammad Amir and Junaid Khan. And Junaid Khan is one man, I can tell you, that Junaid Khan has played a lot of English League cricket, and he has lots of experience on playing in English conditions, and he has been pretty successful at that as well. So Junaid Khan could be someone to really watch out for, because I think Junaid Khan, he can get the ball to really swing in a big way. And then Mohammad Amir is another one for whom these English conditions would really suit well. So Amir and Junaid Khan would form a wonderful combination. Both are left-arm pace bowlers, and then they have, and then there is Wahab Riaz. Now Wahab Riaz, we all know what an aggressive bowler he is. One would never forget the battle that he had with the Australian, now retired cricket player Shane Watson. What a battle that was in the World Cup. And Wahab Riaz can really turn it on at times. He can really turn on the pace at times, and he can really, really be a very, very dangerous bowler to deal with. So they have some, and Shadab Khan is another one. It will be interesting to see. We did well against the West Indies. Shadab Khan, a right arm leg spinner, and he's also a very good talent as well, and can bat as well. And Shadab Khan is another one to watch out for, but one has to wait and watch as what he can come up with. And then they have the experience of Mohammad Hafiz, the opener, who has been playing cricket for quite a long time. The Amazon Misbah ul Haq, I think Mohammad Hafiz and Shoaib Malik are the experienced players would be expected to deliver the goods every time they come to the crease. Imad Wazim is another talented all-rounder. His spin bowling would be and he is a sort of a utility role. He plays a utility role for Pakistan because he's an all-rounder, left-handed bat. He comes in and gets the runs as well in the lower middle order, and then he can really bowl some very good left-arm spin. Well, dear fans, subscribers, so these were the 3 previews of England, Bangladesh and Pakistan in this Champions Trophy. Hope you all like these previews. So 5 teams have already been previewed. So keep an eye on the Cricket Happening show. I'll be coming up with my final daily cricket show today, and that would be the previews of the other teams. So it should be Australia, Sri Lanka, and let's see which is the other team. I'll be coming back to that. So dear fans, subscribers, I'll be back with you shortly. Till such time, I say you goodbye.